Okay. Wait till I make sure we're live. As always, let me know how the audio is. All right, we're going live. And are we there? Come on. Oh my gosh, it's chugging today. All right, we're live. Fantastic. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let me start off the stream with a little warning. I tend to try to keep things family friendly here, but we're about to be using a modest specs Raging Bolt on Sun. So you know, the levels of greed, the base power, the quantity of multipliers are all things that more sensitive viewers may find a little unsettling. So be warned, it's getting crazy. No. Okay, you know, the absolute number one most greedy thing would be this, okay? It would be Choice Specs Raging Bolt. Okay. Tera Electric. Rising Voltage with Pincurchin and Torkoal. I think this it doesn't probably one-hit KO Blissey, but I'm guessing this gets rather close if we were to actually go and do this. Out of curiosity, I do want to check that. How much would that do? Oh, you Choice Specs. Blissey. Okay, so let's say Tera Electric. We're not doing that, but I'm not that greedy. Like, I'm not greedy to the point I'm gonna have a horrible idea. Why specs? I mean, because, like, why not? It's really powerful, and I'm greedy. Like, you know? Finally a set that can... Oh, you think it 3-hit KOs Tinglu? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny that you think it 3-hit KOs Tinglu. No, it does a lot better than that. Okay, but let's see. So Blissey, and then that'll be Electric Terrain. And then, okay, this actually, no, this is gonna one-hit KO Blitz. Well, no, it'll get close. Okay, yeah, so this Tera Electric Raging Bolt Rising Voltage is doing 80 to 90, 78 to 92% to Blissey. That is hilarious. This is probably like one-hit KO's Curem. Curem dies to an electric move in one hit. Oh wait, that's not even with Sun. Yeah, Curem's taking 122 minimum from this. That is really goofy. Oh wow. Anyway, though. That is, that's pretty funny. Yeah, Y specs, big number. But no, we're not doing this. I'm not sure if we're doing Torkoal or Ninetales. I haven't yet decided on that. But here's the set we're going to be running. All right. Weather Ball, Terrifier. This set just seems so fun. It just seems so fun. Because... Okay, well, let's, you know, let me not explain it. Let me just walk you through some calcs. Okay, Fire. Weather Ball. And Sun. So let's take a look at, here's a fun one, is Dragapult. Dragapult takes 108 minimum from Specs, Modest, Terrifier, Raging Bolt, Weather Ball, and Sun. It kills Dragapult. That's a resist. You said you weren't greedy 3 seconds ago. I said I wasn't that greedy. I didn't say I wasn't greedy. Okay. And Saint of the Honest posting that calc in chat, you forgot the Sun. Pinka is extremely greedy and it usually pays off. Yes, sirree. Okay, so yeah. If this 1 AKO's Dragon Ball, here's another funny one. Check out Garganackle. If we even give it more Spadaf. We 2-hit KO Garganackle. Maximum specially defensive leftovers Garganackle is dying to the Tera Fire, Weather Ball, and Sun. Let's check in our friend Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu is taking 66 to 78 from this. Yeah, so a non-Tera Fire Weather Ball into a Tera Fire one kills Ting-Lu. Tera Ice Raging Bolt on Snow, not a good idea. I've tried it. It's not good. Tera Ice Tera Blast was decent on Raging Bolt with like pivoting sets, particularly boot sets, but yeah, it can't be done anymore. I think by Tera Ice, I believe they meant Tera Ice Weather Ball on Snow. Isn't Life 4 better in Sun? I mean, no. I feel like with Tera Fire Weather Ball, you can kind of just click it against pretty much every team and kill pretty much everything. That's the idea. There's one exception, which is Heatran. Like, everything else is getting absolutely smoked. Oh, here's a fun calc. Here's a fun one. Slowking. Hold on. Galar. Okay. Max Special Defense Glow King is likely to die. 62.5% chance for it to instantly die. And then let's look at Blissey. You think Blissey would take it? Get ready for this. 48% minimum to Blissey. 94% chance to 2-hit KO Blissey. Calling it now, you're going to pull up to Tera Rock Ting-Lu max attack. Okay. Someone in chat saying, I think we should go Choice Band Raging Bolt to counter those Blisseys. No, Blissey is getting absolutely rolled by the Tera Fire Weather Ball. Now, of course, Tera Dragon Draco is probably the greedier option, but Tera is much more spammable. And, you know, doesn't have any common immunities. So the one problem with this is if we face a specially defensive Flash Fire Heatran. If that happens, yeah, that sucks. But let me check at our approximate elo. If we put on a Heatran, or what? Okay, so Heatran's at 4.84%, and it's running Flash Fire pretty much all the time. Okay, so we probably statistically won't run into one this stream. It'll be about 3% of the time, and then it is a certainly playable matchup. But the other moves I'm thinking are going to be Draco Meteor, Volt Switch, and I think you have to have Thunderclap on there as well. Is it better than Wake at breaking? Yes. So this is the reason I wanted to try this, and I was so enthusiastic about this idea, is that Walking Wake, while it is great at stall breaking, it's not as great. It's not as great. First of all, the power level behind the Raging Bolt, I mean, I'm trying to think. Specs, Tera Water, Hydro Steam, Modest Hydro Steam is, I believe, stronger? Let me check this. Walking Wake. So if we were to go Modest on this, and max special attack, and then we have Sun Up, and then we're Tera Water, I think it has more raw power. Okay, actually, wait, it looks like it doesn't. It surprises me. It's Hydro Steam. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I think I see what the difference is here. So the change, I believe, is the fact that just Weather Ball has a higher base power, and when you Tera Fire, because it's not a stab move for Raging Bolt, it ends up being a higher multiplier. So it is, in terms of raw power, it is it's actually, I think, nearly identical. It's looking like it's nearly identical, but I think Raging Bolt is very slightly stronger with Tera Fire Weather Ball than Modest Wake, Tera Water, Hydro Steam. But here's the thing, Weather Ball, there's no Wellspring. That's the big one. There's no Wellspring around. For Wake, you've got this one Pokemon that's just out there that's pretty common and can shut it down. There's also like Clodsire, which is kind of annoying as well. And then there's like, I mean, there's like AV Mola, which like Bolt can smoke with an electric move. You know, Wake kind of can't, kind of can. But yeah, I overall, I think, and we're going to be running a Wake on the team too. I feel like if you run a Sun team without Wake, you're just throwing. But Thunderbolt might still do a ton to Heatran. Yeah, it would. But yeah, I think it's going to be more spammable than Wake and just more consistent. because a lot of teams will have a random water absorber. Like, oh my gosh, Wellspring at like 18% right now. That's brutal. Yeah, that's brutal. So like this weather ball is just going to just destroy everything under the sun. Pun intended there. Specs Magic Room. Yeah, that's not good. So we're going to either have a Torkoal or a Ninetales. I don't know which. We'll put in Torkoal as a filler for now, so people coming in aren't confused and they know this is a Sun team. Yeah, the EVs are going to, I don't think we're going bulky specs. I think we're going probably speedy on this. We might change that up later, but I think this is probably the better move. And of course, this Raging Bolt does have its drawbacks. It's obviously quite easy to revenge kill, which so that's definitely a major thing. But wait, hold on, let me adjust this chair. So the idea here is basically this Raging Bolt, I'm assuming pretty much on its own, is going to cover every bulky matchup. That's the hope. That's the hope, and that's the expectation. So instead, since you need extra hazard support, I'd like to recommend a Helmet Slithering set. I came up with it to anti-lead Samurott. You know, I actually was thinking, yes, Fizz-Def, Wisp, Slithering, and I was thinking Rocky Helmet would be good on that. So that's funny. We both had kind of the same idea there. But yeah, but the main reason I was thinking of Slithering, well, two. One, it helps with hyper offense, because this Raging Bolt is not going to be great against hyper offense. This Raging Bolt's strength is that it is going to, after you, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I woke up in the middle of the night and now I'm here. Well, welcome, Qmon. Hope you're doing well. How relevant does water absorb clouds are? Like, not super, but it's like between, between, like, let's check Claude. What's it at right now? Claude. Yeah, it's at like 3% usage, and I'm guessing probably most of the, no, it's actually probably mostly unaware. Yeah, 78%. So no, water absorb Claude is rare, but between like the, you know, one-off, like you'll face like a Toxicroak Rain or like a Volcanion. Volcanion is actually probably even a bigger concern at this point. Yeah, Volcanion at like about like a quarter of games or maybe a little more, your Wake is going to be facing a water absorb Pokemon. Raging Bolt won't be. But yeah, also just to quickly address, every single time I do one of these streams where I'm building like Dragapult or Raging, everyone's like, oh, you know, Pinka's finally run out of ideas. I've got a Google Doc with just pages of things I could build in SV, and many of them are really wacky. So it's not that I've run out of ideas. I just felt like building a Terrifier specs modest Weather Ball, Raging Bolt, and Sun today. Oh yeah, I do remember like the stream. That helps out a lot too. But yeah, no, there's always creative stuff coming. There's an infinite amount of cool, interesting lower tiers to experiment with and work on. But today I felt like building Raging Bolt, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so the idea behind this is basically, here's the approach. Raging Bolt destroys all bulky teams. Other 5 Pokemon should focus on bulky offense, and hyper offense, because these are the archetypes that Raging Bolt, particularly hyper offense, are the ones that Raging Bolt will not be doing so well against. So we want to design our team with that kind of vision in mind. Flashfire Ceruledge is real. It, like, low-key isn't, though. I mean, Ceruledge, let's see. So Ceruledge is at 8% usage, and weak armor is on 90% of them. Yeah, it's not... Flashfire is not common. It is real, I agree, it's like a real set, it's a good set, but it's also not as concerning because it dies to a single Draco, and I think probably dies to a Volt Switch if it's like a little chipped. So yeah, I'm not, well, they're normally especially defensive, I will say, the Terrifire, or the Flashfire ones, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so yeah, there were a few considerations I had that I was kind of thinking about putting on this team. Obviously, we want to be like all Sun teams. We want to be very, very aware, very ready for hazards. So that probably means Great Tusk. That probably means Walking Wake. I was considering Slitherwing. Was another one I had in mind. So let me just kind of put on potential team members here. Yeah, so there's Slitherwing, and I'll explain these as we go. Corviknight, Cinderace, oh, of course, Venusaur, Hisuian, Lilligant, Hatterene, Great Tusk. What was the other one? Oh, Walking Wake, of course. Can't forget Walking Wake. That's really just really good on Sun. Are there any other photosynthesis Pokemon I forgot? That's a good one to check up on. Not any real ones. I mean, like, okay, like, let me rephrase that. Screamtail is real. I think Screamtail is a legitimately good OU Pokemon. I think I didn't quite get rank 1. I got rank 2 with it a little while back, but it's not for Sun teams, right? Screamtail is, I mean, it gets Psychic Noise, Thunder Wave, Wish, Encore, Stealth Rock. It's got a lot of great utility moves. It does not really fit Sun teams, though. It's like it doesn't take advantage of them well. It's not what it's here to do. 64 attack kills AV Samu guaranteed after helmet. Alright, cool. Yeah, might go with that. But yeah, so the reason I was kind of inclined to go with Slitherwing in particular is that I feel like it's really good against hyper offense. I mean, you can go in on Kingambit and Will-O-Wisp it. You can Wisp D-Knight, especially without Tera Blast Fairy or flying anymore, unless you face like a Fire Fire Punch. Excuse me. Tera Fire Punch Dragonite. Your Slitherwing is chilling. Obviously, first impression to take out sweepers. So I feel like Slitherwing has a lot going for it, and it also works well with Raging Bolt in the sense of being able to U-turn and get it in. Yes, I agree. Sandy Shocks is a super cool. I wish Sandy Shocks had Weather Ball. If it had Weather Ball, like Terrafire, Weather Ball, Sandy Shocks would be real. Like specs, it would kind of be like similar to. It could do a lot like what Raging Bolt does, but faster. Like I would love to use Sandy Shocks. It would be, I mean, less powerful, obviously, but not much. I mean, Sandy Shocks is like, what's its special attack? 120. Like, yeah, that's not bad. I think it could be a really cool Pokemon, but ah well. Yeah, they just did not give the poor Shocks Weather Ball. But yeah, so this Slitherwing seems like it has a lot going on against offense. Corviknight, the idea is pretty simple here. It's another pivot. Gives us a Fairy resist, gives us a Dragon resist. Obviously, things Raging Bolt wants. It can defog, can remove hazards. Generally, it just works well with Raging Bolt. Does Heat Wave Zapdos on Sun and Bolt. I get what you're saying with the double electric type kind of put pressure on grounds. I don't think that really makes sense in this context. I mean, like, we might, but I think there are way better Pokemon that could fill a slot than Zapdos here. Because yeah, if you have like a Heat Wave Zapdos on Sun, on one hand it's like, oh well, you know, they can pressure the ground types for each other, but Raging Bolt here doesn't really care about ground types. Like it cares about ground types in a defensive sense. It doesn't like getting hit by Headlong Rush and Earthquake and all that. But offensively, like, there's no ground type that's switching in on the Weather Ball. So it doesn't really care that much. It's not going to be kind of playing these mind games. I've been experimenting with Lunge instead of Wisp. I hate how awkward it is having to choose between Impression and U-turn. I mean, I was thinking Morning Sun, Wisp, U-turn, First Impression. I was planning on dropping CC, personally. I think Mono Bug is fine. Like, I definitely see why some would look at this set and think I'm insane, but I don't think you need a fighting move. You know, it's primarily a support Pokemon. Weather Ball Sandy Shocks plus Chilly Reception would be awesome. It kind of wouldn't be, I'm afraid. Chilly Reception plus Weather Ball. Look, Sun and Rain Weather Ball work largely because of that 1.5 times boost. To, you know, the power behind it. You'll notice you never really see rock type Weather Ball. Like occasionally it was sometimes run on like Nasty Plot, Life Orb, you know, Tornadus Therian back in Gen 8. You'd see that sometimes. Or was it Gen 8 I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think that's right. And then you know, so there's like there you occasionally see these other weather balls, these terrible weather ball ice, but it never really goes well. Whenever I see weather ball ice or rock, it pretty much never goes well, with very few exceptions. It just not having that power boost really hurts. Okay. And was it 64? 64, I think it was. Yeah, I'll trust that. I've got no reason to distrust that calc. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to run CC. Maybe I'm crazy, but okay. So yeah, Corviknight. Next one, Cinderace. Probably we won't be able to fit this, but same thing, good against hazards. Hyper offense teams tend to hate Cinderace because they're like, hey, I'll take your screens, I'll take your Glamora hazards. And obviously it kind of fits on Sun teams. You know, Cinderace, it does like the weakened water moves, it does like that boost to Pyro Ball. Can Volk ever fit on this team? If you mean Volcarona, it's banned. If you mean Volcanion, no, it's not. Doesn't like its water moves being weakened. Yeah, so, okay. Slithering Corvs, yeah. Venusaur, I don't think I really need to explain that one. Absorbs Toxic Spikes, Chlorophyll, good Sunsweeper. Lilligant, I'll elaborate on a little bit, because I was thinking about this Pokemon, and I was like, you know, everyone keeps trying to Swords Dance with it. I was like, what if we just put, like, a Choice Band? And went, like, Terra Grass Solar Blade. Like, that just seems pretty strong and rather effective. And, obviously, yeah, like, you know, it's not going to get past a Pecharunt. But, I mean, Swords Dance wasn't getting past a Pecharunt either. So, I feel like this could be interesting. Unfortunately, Solar Blade is a contact move. I feel like it low-key shouldn't be, but it is. And of course, you know, this thing also gets Healing Wish, which is interesting as a support move. The problem with this is, if we go with Lilligant, it's going to be probably impossible to fit on a grounded poison type. So, you know, it's rather probable we'll have to end up going the Venusaur route. Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be Volt turn, kind of. I mean, it's mostly just going to be Raging Bolt clicking Weather Ball. Like, I don't anticipate clicking Volt Switch a whole lot of the time, but we'll see what happens. There aren't any immunities, but Bug doesn't have good coverage. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but like a defensive Slithering CC, how often are you realistically clicking that, you know? Like, I mean, it's like, yeah, obviously we're getting smoked by, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, I mean, Lunge over Wisp, I'd consider that so we can run CC. Well, no, hold on, but then we still need U-turn, we still want First Impression, we still want Morning Sun. Yeah, I think we just drop CC. I mean, this makes us worse against Heatran, though, which is worth considering, that this kind of stacks the Heatran problem. So, yeah, and then Hatterene, I don't think I need to explain that either. Magic Bounce, good. Steam Eruption, same BP as Hydra. No, it's not. What are you talking about? No. Volcanion, look, Steam Eruption. 110. Hydro Steam is 80, so in Sun that's 120. And also, Steam Eruption is not a magical move like Hydro Steam. This gets weakened in Sun, so it's going to do 0 in Sun. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's talk about how we're going to approach this. I think Wake. I think if you're not running Wake, you're throwing on Sun. It's just that good. And I'd say Specs is fine. Well, we might go with a different set on this. I've seen Assault Vest be not bad. Jeez. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing is, we need U-turn on the Slitherwing. To not have U-turn on this, when that's kind of like the whole vision behind the core, would be really foolish. But I feel like Morning Sun Wisp is kind of essential as well. We could maybe drop Mornings. That seems bad. Bruv Momentum, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Saying, don't know if you ever did a vid on this, but would you like to cover how the damage calculation works and how to invest EVs for certain matchups? That's a good... So as far as how the damage calculation works, breaking down the whole damage calculation formula is... I might do that. I don't think that's particularly helpful. I feel like you can just kind of look it up on Bulbapedia, and I don't think people are that interested in going like, okay, and then here's the burn, and then here's the multiplier for this, and then here's the stat boost multiplier. Like, I think people kind of get how damage works generally, and I don't know if they'd be that interested in seeing a breakdown of the equation. I mean, let me know if I'm wrong. But as far as EVs, how to invest in EVs for certain matchups, absolutely. I did make a video on EV investment and both the mechanics of it and how to approach it in a building sense a while ago. And it's been an old video. I'm thinking it deserves an update, so that's the plan. Yeah. So yeah, Mystic Water, definitely a valid option as well. I could definitely see that. But yeah, the reason I'm thinking maybe I'm not as keen on Specs is just because Wellspring, right? I want this to be, I want this to not be bad against Wellspring, because that is a pretty common hyper offense pick. Hat feels like an always on sun. It kind of does. Yeah, I agree. It feels like that. It doesn't necessarily mean it is, but it feels like that. I feel like Great Tusk is a must-have as well. Yeah, Psychic, Ghost, Dragon. Okay. Yeah, the Ghost is what concerns me most, because that we really don't have anything for, do we? I mean, like, Slitherwing is especially bulky, but I don't think that's going to be doing much for us. Maybe AV Wake then is the answer. That does help us with the with some of those, take some shadow balls. The almighty Tropius has a hankering to be loose on it. Yeah, we're not doing that. Why not a Venusaur? Just because there are other Pokemon. Like, I've got nothing against Venusaur, but it's just hard to fit everything you want on a Sun team. Like, if I could run 10 Pokemon, sure, there'd be a Venusaur on here. Absolutely, no question about it. But, you know, one other thing I think that's worth considering is that maybe I ought to go outside the box a little bit more. Like, I'm sitting here saying, well, Wake's a must-have. You gotta have Wake. Maybe that's not true. Maybe Wake doesn't perform that well. We can see. But yeah, this is pretty insanely weak to Fairy, I'll admit. I'm thinking we do go Spadef, I think we do go Torkoal, and I'm thinking we go specially defensive Torkoal. That's going to help a bit with the Fairy problem and with other issues as well. And I think, yeah, we do go, I think Helmet Fizdef on Slithering is looking good. I might go Helmet I might go Assault Vest on Tusk, actually. I think would be not bad either. Yeah, because if we have SR on this, we could go AV on Tusk as well, which might free up Wake a bit. But let's try Assault Vest on this Tusk as well. And it's going to be a speed booster one, so I think we go Rapid Spin. And I want to go Tera Fire, Temper Flare. Obviously, this is not going to work against, what is it? Where do we go? Ice Spinner? Yeah, we probably, well, or CC though. I think Ice Spinner is fine. Well, but do we need that? Go like Head Smash or something? What are we struggling against? What do we really want in this last slot? Could just go Knockoff. Never a bad option. Helps with other spin block. Let's go knockoff, and we'll see how we feel about it. But yeah, the great thing about Terrifier Temper Flare is this. Well, you don't actually need Terrifier a lot of the time. You can, and sometimes absolutely smoke something with it. But the really nice thing about Temper Flare is doubles if the last move failed. So, and 75 base power. So, excuse me. Sorry. It's morning for me. I ate breakfast really quickly before this, and it looks like it's my stomach is revolting at the way I've been treating it, which I guess it better get used to it, because ain't no time to eat slowly, that's for sure. Anyway, though, let's take a look here. Looks good to me. But yeah, the fun thing about Temper Flare is doubles if the last move failed. So if a Goldango enters on your rapid spin and it has like a balloon, it's thinking it's safe. You go, check this, pull out your 150 base power fire move in Sun, absolutely destroy it. It's really nice. If this wasn't a Sun team, would Alolan Ninetales be a good Wellspring counter? That is a kind of a bizarre question, because generally no. Alolan Ninetales is a Pokemon that is not very good at many things. If we look at Ninetales, like you look at these stats, we're looking at 505 isn't that bad of base stat total, but it's not well distributed. It's not that fast. It's not that strong. Ice Fairy is like not as decent defensive typing, but if you're running Alolan Ninetales, it's got to be Light Clay Aurora Veil. If you're not running Light Clay Aurora Veil, you're throwing by running Ninetales, basically. Maybe you could get away with like a spec set on I don't know. Scarf, actually, Scarf was pretty good back in Gen. So okay, maybe I'm wrong about that. I shouldn't say it's just limited to Aurora Veil, but it's not the kind of Pokemon you throw on every team. It's a very niche pick for very niche situations. And you don't just put it on a team as an answer to stuff. There are a lot of other Wellspring counters you'd put on before an Alolan Ninetales. But yes, it is like on a Veil team, if you're... Well, no, but even on a Veil team, you really don't want Alolan Ninetales to be your Wellspring switching because it gets outsped. Swords Dance, then you're getting smoked by Ivy Cudgel. So I probably talked about this for too long. So well, let's get back to it. Yeah, so one thing we have to be... When we go Boots on Tusk. One thing I'm worried about, I'm definitely worried about, is just the Glamora situation here. I think we do go probably... what do we put Terra Poison on? Probably Torkoal. I think Torkoal can be Terra Poison in case we're in a dire situation. We know we're going to need to absorb T-Spike later. Smackdown Tusk is funny. Yeah, I think for an attack booster Tusk, I could... Well, no, but even then, I don't really like Smackdown, because it's like if you're an attack booster Tusk, you can just use Stone Edge in close combat and smoke all the flying types. And if you're a speed booster Tusk, your Smackdown is just not that likely to put your opponent in that scary of a spot. So I'm not a fan of Smackdown. I can't see a situation in which I would really be a fan. Yeah, my concern is just, yeah, if... On one hand, it's like, oh, Glamora looks rough. On the other hand, it's like, well, it seems like our main progress makers are special attackers, so maybe it won't be that hard to not give it T-Spikes. And as far as the stall matchup, I don't think we'll have huge issues there, because we got this and then a Hatterene. But, we'll see how it goes. Go eject button. And okay, let's think this through. So yeah, Torkoal, I think we absolutely want to go Spitaff. Obviously, you have to run Heat Rock, that weather extension item. Some people run Boots Torkoal. I think it's terrible. Run the good set. We'll go EQ. I think is fine for Glamora. Helps with Heatran as well. Catching a Heatran might be big. And then. Question. So I'm making an HO Ironmoth team in Natdex. Does HO need hazard setting, or does that slow the pace down too much for that type of team? My only two right now are both booster and removal tusk. Yeah, that's fine. Hyper offense teams often do like hazards. You usually want to lead with it or get it going early in the game. Oftentimes they'll have multiple. So you'll have like a booster tusk in the back, and you'll have, you know, booster tusk with rocks and like a Hisui and Samurott lead. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends on the team. Oftentimes light screen teams go hazardless, like light screen Aurora Veil, excuse me, dual screen / Aurora Veil is yeah, something that's worthwhile. Leonardo Barbosa Teles is just experienced a painfully mid-game and is grateful that I'm streaming. That's really nice to hear. Hope you enjoy this more than the World Cup game. I mean, we'll see though, right? Okay. Triple removal feels a bit redundant. This is a Sun team, sir. Plan into Iron Valiant. I mean, we got a Spidef Torkoal. We got an AV Tera Water Wake. We got a Hatter. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Little insect crawling on my screen there. Okay. So as far as speed goes, I think we want to underspeed like Ursaluna for the TR matchup. Let me check that. Yeah, also it doesn't let you add 6 Pokemon. Little trick, you can just go type it in if you want to check something out here. Okay, Brave, and then, oh, actually this is looking really, yeah, okay, we already underspeed it. That's pretty funny. So no worries there. Do we need to be slower? Like, what's the slowest threatening Trick Room Pokemon? Okay, yeah, nobody's really... I think we want to outspeed Glowking, actually. I don't know, Torkoal being speedy is actually sometimes good. So I think we do go minus speed, but I don't think we do any more to it than that. Because, you know, sometimes you rapid spin a couple times and you're like, or like once or twice, and you're like, oh, hey, I can outspeed a Hatterene now. I can outspeed and kill this Toxapex with Earthquake. You know, so sometimes the speed's okay, and we're slow enough for Luna already, so I think that's okay. If you need extra support, I can give you a Heatran set. I don't think we're going to need that. Heatran, I just like Heatran's not a bad option on Sun, but the main benefit of Heatran, because it doesn't fix a lot of Sun's issues. I mean, it gives a Dragon Resist, which Sun teams sometimes struggle with, and it's like okay against Dragon. It's not really okay against Dragon Ball unless you run a defensive set, but the main benefit to Heatran is that it breaks really well, like it's Magma Storms, it's Solar Beam, but it's not that great at breaking. Like, it kind of gets shut down by Dragonite, which is, you know, pretty disappointing. And what else does it do? It, what was the other thing I was thinking of with Heatran? Oh yeah, there's like AV Mola, and it's like you put this Pokemon on to break, and it's just, and it's, you know, the 70 accuracy Magma Storms. Like, just run like a Specs Wake or a Specs Bolt, you know? It's like, why are we messing around with Heatran when there are options like that out there? Okay, let's verify this Slitherwing calc quickly. Slitherwing. OU, yeah, sure. Oh wait, oh come on, I clicked the wrong one. OU defensive, there we go. And Samurott. OU AV. So okay, Max, that's okay. So you don't need any attack for first impression plus helmet to obliterate this, unless someone is experiencing FizzDef Atrot out there, which maybe that's the new wave. I'm certainly not aware of it. Can Leafeon be used? Pinka, it can, but it won't be. I'm afraid not. There, with Hisui and Lilligant as an option, well, I guess Leafeon gets knockoff. Let's, like, I'll briefly look at its stats and consider it. Leafeon has 110 attack, 95 speed. Lilligant has one. Okay, honestly, you know, I'll give it up. I think maybe Leafeon has a chance. I think I'd probably run a banded Tera Dark knockoff set so we could get past Petrant and stuff. But yeah, I'd say maybe. Not on this team, probably. but I'll keep it in mind. Okay, so we got that going. We got the Torkoal set down. The Wake set, super greedy. We got that down. Helmet, I think we just go max defense, right? I mean, we'll still get an attack boost, which I think is fine. I definitely don't want to nerf our attack by a considerable amount. What is this? Oh my gosh. I don't want to nerf our attack by a considerable amount. What's your Arceus answer? I like Slitherwing, honestly. I think this would pretty well shut down a lot of the E-killer sets. I calced for lead. Oh, did I have Sun included? Oh, I had Sun. Okay, that's why I'm tripping. Okay, so let's see, 64. Yeah, I had no idea. I completely forgot. And yeah, that looks swollen because it's 16.6, I believe that Rocky Helmet does. So that looks right. 64 it is. And there we go. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Tera type on this will go probably just fire, I think seems good. I mean, this Slitherwing is really doesn't like fire type. So if we face like a Heatran with Flame Body, a Moltres team, what we really wanted around. But then that also does make it not good at switching into ground types, which is the one thing it's supposed to do. So maybe like Bug to give it a kill it otherwise wouldn't get. I think we'll probably, that seems like the best bet. I feel like, because we're not going to Tera this that often. If we do, I think it'll probably be to get a KO that we wouldn't otherwise. Wake, yeah, we'll stick with AV for now, and I'll just say Hydro Steam, Draco, Flamethrower, or Flip Turn. Seems okay. And yeah, we'll go with the Speed Booster set. I think we definitely do want that here. And rest in HP, I think is fine, yeah. Water, okay, yep, Speed Boost. Yeah, Terra Water, good. Tusk, yeah, we already got this one down. That is indeed boosting speed. Let me just make sure my abilities are good here. I mean, I know it can't choose, like, for like half the team. We got 4 Photosynthesis mods, which is not a problem. But, okay, and then, yeah, Magic Bounce. On this, we'll go, I guess, Terra Flying, just to have, like, an emergency. Oh, crap, we're facing a banded Terra Ground Great Tusk type situation. Healing Wish, for sure, I think is really good on these. Nuzzle, and I think Mystical Fire and Psychic Noise. My one doubt with this is that it really does not do so well into Ting Lu, but we'll see if we're missing Draining Kiss, and if we are, we can revise things at that point. And we're going to go Fizz Def. This is one thing that I think a lot of people get wrong when they build these Sun teams, is why is it minus attack? I don't care about how much damage Nuzzle is doing. All right, we'll just go like 16 speed, see if we can creep other Hatterene. Not going to make a big deal of it. But yeah, something I think a ton of people get wrong when they build these kinds of teams, they put eject button on offensive Hatterene. And that, yeah, you have had as your only psychic resist, that's fine. I mean, it's a Sun team. Like, defensively, you are never going to have your whole wish list on a Sun team. That's just not how it works. Is opposing Sun a big concern? I don't think so. It seems like a concern. I think it's a pretty equal level of concern. If we end up having issues, we could go Timid on Raging Bolt, which I don't want to do because I'm greedy, but it still would, you know, not, excuse me, still wouldn't miss out on many calcs. Why is Walking Wake AV? Just because we kind of struggle with Shadow Ball. I feel like I've seen a sample team with a similar structure. I mean, yeah, it's Sun teams. Like, Sun teams are very rarely groundbreaking because they're such strong abusers. You know, like, you're probably going to have a Bolt on every Sun team. You're probably going to have a Wake on every Sun team. You're probably going to have a Great Tusk on every Sun team. Hattery. So, yeah, I mean, this is not breaking the mold. I just wanted to use Terrifier, Weather Ball, Raging Bolt. Yeah. Where's the Swoobat answer? Low key, that would be tough. Swoobat here would go in. Well, actually, no. Well, no, because yeah, with the Grassy Seed, yeah, Swoobat would actually would mess us up pretty badly. That'd be pretty bad. Why is Hattery minus attack nature? Why not 0 attack IVs? Because we do have Nuzzle. We do have Nuzzle. But I don't know if it's worth it. Like, maybe the foul play damage is not worth it. I don't really care. I think we'll go with a little bit of attack. What's your answer to stall team? Specs, Modest, Terrifier, Weatherball. This 2-hit KO is Blissey. Okay. So yeah, we can change up the team a bit if we're having issues with Sun. But what I was going to say, yeah, with this Hatterene, a lot of people make the mistake of going offensive Hatterene with an eject button. I think that is just, or like, when you're running a support Hatterene, don't go offensive. Don't go Modest. It just doesn't make sense. Living another hit is so often going to be worth more than just doing more damage. Like, this Pokemon is here to take a hit, is the first thing it does. And it's just, it is beyond me why people are running defensive on some of these eject button hats. So don't be greedy, or excuse me, running Modest offensive. So run defensive on these. So okay, let me just double check this. We got Drought, we got the Specs Modest. Okay, the EVs look good. Yep, EVs look good there. We got the defensive Tera Bug. There's the Wake. That looks good. We got the AV Tusk. Yep, that's going to be booster speed. The Hatterene is indeed Magic Bounce. And invested in defense, a little bit of speed. Okay, Terra Flying. Yep, this all looks good. Let's load it up. Also, we are on my alt account today. I'll briefly tell you. On my main account, I'm kind of going on a bit of a run, testing some stuff out pretty high up. Want to maintain that, kind of using that same team for the sake of, you know, validity of a peak and validity of you know, continuing that team. But for today, we're on the alt account. But yesterday, I was getting a lot of background footage with this alt account. And it actually, the teams were good. Like, it was not background footage demonstrating something terrible. They were actually okay. So I'm at, like, I think 1850 or 1830 or something. HF. Okay, yeah, this entire team dies to Weatherball, which is, yeah, pretty, okay, 1845, yeah, good stuff. Okay, so probably looking at a Glow King lead situation. So I'm down to, and it's very likely to be Chilly Reception, especially given there's a QRM here. So I'm expecting that's probably going to be the lead. There's a chance it's like a QRM or something. But I think the best approach is just going to be, Tusk here. Just because it does well into the Glow King leads. Okay, there's an Ace lead. That's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. I think I can go into Torkoal here. And okay, Mandibuzz enters. That's fine. I'm not too worried about this. I'm not really sure what's going on, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we can hard switch Raging Bolt in here. Hopefully we don't get poisoned. Anything else would be pretty okay. But let's see. Okay, U-turn's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. You really want max HP, no Spadaf, AV Tusk? Yes, pretty much. I mean, we could go Spadaf. I guess, like, we could. So, okay, if we Terrify or Weatherball here, we have a 62% chance to kill. I'm going to go for that. Let's see. We do not get the roll. We kick off the game with not getting the, which with critical hits was even more. So that's really annoying. Not much to say about it. That sucks. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's still really chipped. We can go into Slitherwing here, and we instantly get critical hit. That is not great either. That took a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest. But it's fine. Let's just go for the U-turn here. Tusk comes in. It's a Helmet Tusk. That's not good. We can... Wow, this has been frustrating. We can go Wake here and Draco, though, and nothing on the team really wants to take a Draco, so there is that. But yeah, this has not been going swell, I'll be honest with you guys. This has not gone too well. But our opponent is not in an easy spot here. Yeah, killing that Glow King, though, world of difference it would have made. Okay, let's see. There's the Draco coming out. Looks like a more defensive Cinderace, which is obviously not what we want to see. I'm going to bring in Torkoal here. I think we want to get our Sun up. And if they do go into Glow King, we can threaten it with an Overheat, which actually looks really offensively powerful into the rest of the team as well. Okay, in comes Torkoal and on the Wellspring. So that's not too bad. I think we go for an Overheat here. This thing is a bit threatening. Curum comes in. Okay, I'm happy to do a good chunk to a Curum. Critical hit, beautiful. Happy to see that. We do not die to any hit, even from a choice specs Curum. So I'm actually just going to go for another nice little overheat here, and we're going to see if we can take this Curum out. Okay, there's the ice. Please don't. Come on, dude. Like, I'm doing my best here, but you can only do so much. It's a specs Curum confirmed. So we got that. But, like, wow. That would have been really nice to kill that Curum, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to go Bolt here. I don't think the Curum stays in. I'm expecting like maybe a Mandibuzz. Okay, Slowking. Now we're looking at this. We will finally definitely get a kill here. Something is going to absolutely get rolled. Cinderace. Okay, that means we can set Stealth Rock. That's actually big. That might not seem like much, but that's actually a really nice turn. Okay, in comes Tusk. This is where it would have been really nice to have a Slitherwing that's alive, but obviously it is what it is. We could maybe heal up Slitherwing later. I think that's, I mean, how much is Mandibuzz? Like, are we living a Mandibuzz foul play with it? Because that might make me think it's okay to live. We're not. We're super not. So, yeah, I don't know. Do we just let the Slitherwing go here? But then there's also a chance the Tusk does go for... Yeah, there's a chance it goes for... Let's go Hatterene. Okay, there's the Headlong, which makes sense. Nothing too shocking there. Let's check the Glow King calcs with Wake. Okay, so it seems like a Hydro Steam into a Draco will do it. So let's go into Wake here. I think we fire off a Hydro Steam first. I'm very much expecting the Glow King to come in here. Yeah, and sure enough, and then we can go for a Draco Meteor this next turn. Which, this should be not necessarily a kill. I believe Wellspring will survive, but getting Wellspring that chipped would be totally worthwhile. Okay, it's the Mandibuzz. Smart play, works out, no problem. Though we can just go into Torkoal here. They might go hard Glow King here, but that's going to give us Stealth Rock. Okay, there's the U-turn. So the Mandibuzz is chipped for next time. Obviously, that's nice. I don't think this Wake needs to be healthy. I think we can just hard switch into it. Cool. And I'm going to click Hydro Steam again. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to click Draco Meteor. Or do we go like Flamethrower or something? Let's go for Draco. Yeah, I'll go for Draco. Okay, good damage. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. You know what might be good is actually a Hatterene Healing Wish into Slitherwing, potentially. That's an approach I didn't think of, but I think that looks really good here. So, now, not necessarily here, because I think we die to a Power Whip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we do. But I think this is a good Wake opportunity. We can just smoke something with a Weather Ball quickly. And I believe a Tera Water Cudgel, yeah, because of the sun, Tera Water Cudgel is not killing Wake. Excuse me, Bolt. So we can just go for the Weather Ball here. Something's dying. Unless this thing pulls the Tera Water Synthesis out. Okay, we do indeed get critical hit, because that's how we do things here, but hey, at least it died, right? At least it died. Would have been nice not to get critical hit, because, yeah, that might, with Stealth Rock potentially going up on this Tusk, that could be a huge issue for us later, but, I mean, realistically, what was I expecting, right? Okay. Do we need Sun to win this game? I don't think we do. I think Torkoal is the right play because I'm expecting an Ice Beam. I think Torkoal's the right play. Let's hope we don't get EP'd. Okay, good. My call was correct. Always nice to see that. We go for an overheat here, and please, Torkoal, this time, please hit. Okay, Torkoal, can you do that, buddy? I know you can, but will you? Actually, does EQ kill this? No, it doesn't, yeah. I think maybe EQ would be good, since the Glow King is probably the switch, if there is a switch here, but, no. Tera Ice, okay. Yeah, so this is why it would have been great if this thing died, you know, earlier. So this Kyurem definitely switches out. You never commit your Tera and then just throw. So we're going to go into Hatterene here to try to get the Healing Wish up into Slithering. Yeah, this has been just an incredibly frustrating game, but let's see. So the Specs Ice Beam is actually not killing Slithering from full, which is a really great calc to see. I think I want to... I think we do fire off a Nuzzle first. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. So, okay, cool. We get the Mandibuzz with that. And yeah, I mean, I think it's got to be Healing Wish, and we've got to go into Slithering. But yeah, we could have also pivoted. We could have pivoted into the Raging Bolt here. Like after we could have gone Slithering, Healing Wish, Slithering, U-turn into Bolt, but now we die because of the critical hit. This has just been terrible. Okay. Okay, so I think I have an idea of one thing we maybe could do. Is now that this is paralyzed, we can maybe heal up the... No, if we heal up the Raging Bolt, we're probably gonna lose to their Tusk is the problem. Well, hold on. Does a Speed Boost or Tusk one-hit KO this Raging Bolt? 0 attack. Has a chance to. Not in their favor, though. I think at this point we have to hope we get a little bit of not luck, but just not getting horrible luck. I think is all we need. So let's Healing Wish here. Okay, so we could go Bolt here, Draco, and something dies. I believe. Let me double check this. 60. Okay, it's the same roll as earlier. I mean, I think we have to go for it. Come on. Come on, Bolt. Like the stream to boost my RNG here. I think this is winnable, but we can't keep having everything go wrong. Like we can't be missing Dracos, we can't be getting bad rolls. If we get like average rolls, that's fine. That's okay. Please. Okay, yes. There we go. Huge. Huge, huge, huge news. Okay. All right, let me think about this. Kyurem here cannot kill with anything. So it'll probably be the Tusk, or it can kill with Draco, but it's not likely to. It'll probably be the Tusk coming in. Actually, they have an equal chance to kill with Headlong and Draco, but yeah, what we do is definitely, if the Tusk comes in, we click Draco. Okay, here we go. Let's hope we don't die. We are likely to survive. We do survive. Raging Bolt, you better hit this Draco Meteor. Good job, Bolt. That's good to see. Okay, so the one thing we haven't seen is this Mandibuzz's item. which is so we sack Tusk here. It has to be that. The question is this Mandibuzz helmet or not? Have we hit the Mandibuzz? I think we've only hit it with special attacks. No, we hit it with a Nuzzle. We hit it with a Nuzzle. And it did not die. And it did not take Helmet Chip. So what I think we do here, I think we sack the Tusk. We go into Slitherwing, we First Impression. Or it comes down to a read, doesn't it? Great Tusk definitely does die, yeah? To the Ice Beam? Yeah, it super does. So, okay. We sack Tusk. I'll First Impression. It comes down to a read. I think we First Impression. I think this is a pure 50-50 kind of situation. Unless we get a it's not a pure 50-50. If they get maybe a paralysis on Mandibuzz, could be a potential win path. Okay, we got him. I think that's it. Because Mandibuzz doesn't have hazards. I'm pretty sure Bolt always kills with a Volt Switch. Yeah, with Helmet Chip factored in, it does. So all we have to do is not throw. So I'm just going to like Wisp here, I guess. I'm just gonna hope they kill us. Okay, they're going for the Toxic, which is smart. Yeah, that'll give them a chance to live the Raging Bolt hit. But it's not a good chance. They're very likely to die. Okay, yeah, I'm going to... We don't try to extend our life here. We hope they get paralyzed. They do get paralyzed. I think that makes them guaranteed to die. I mean, unless they're super Spadef, but I think we saw they were defensive, weren't they? Yeah. Okay, you gotta like the stream for that. You gotta like the stream for that. Yeah, when did we see the Mandibuzz's set? I forget. Mandibuzz lost. Or what was that calc against? Yeah, that calc was FizzDef Mandy. Mandibuzz lost. Against Wake, yeah, we should have calced that for sure. But yeah, that was indeed defensive damage. No, so for someone who said Morning Sun there, Morning Sun was actually not the play. My opponent clearly knew they didn't want to touch me because of the helmet. So if I were to Morning Sun, that would give them just more chances to roost up. Okay, yeah, that was a gaming out of my mind there. Yeah, that's one of those ones that, like, if we'd killed that Glow King, easy game. If the Kyurem just had gotten hit by that overheat, easy game. But eventually, we figured it out. That was yeah, that was not an easy game though. I'll say, well, there's one possibility we could do, which is like, actually, let me just get our scratch pad here. Possible changes. So that would be CV Slither, and I'll say like Helm Tusk, because we probably kind of do those changes together. Okay. Oops. U2. So I think we're facing, this person's pretty high up, I believe. Yeah, 1983. So definitely a strong opponent here. We definitely have what it takes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Slitherwing looks amazing here. Love to see Slitherwing. Just absolutely looking incredible. The Bolt looks nice because we can just click Weather Ball and then, you know, chip the Hatterene, or excuse me, chip the Primarina or chip the D-Knight. Something's going to not like taking that. There's no way they deny Sun, so I think the right player is just to kick it off with Sun. It's an obvious play, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad play. The Cresselia lead is sus. I think it's going to be Trick Scarf is my guess here. So I'm really tempted to go into Wake here. Because Wake with a Scarf is fine. Like, I don't mind that. That actually gives me like extra speed boost against Scarf Meow. And on top of that, like I'm okay with just clicking Hydro Steam. So I think, and giving a Cresselia an AV is a crippling situation for it. So I think we go into this. We'll see if my guess is right. And we see Calm Mind right off the bat, which is a surprise to be sure. So I think Slitherwing does okay here. But yeah, this is actually pretty scary. I did not consider this approach from Cresselia here to go for this. I didn't even imagine. We might just lose on preview to this, or not on preview, but you know what I mean. So let's flip turn out and let's go into Slitherwing. Okay, so let's think about how we could possibly approach this, because this thing's about to Tera Poison. Maybe some Nuzzle Sinnohs. I think that's probably what we have to do. Let's U-turn here. Okay, Fairy. All right, we see Fairy. The Fairy is, is that any better for us? I don't think so. We can check Rage. Maybe there's a chance maybe Terrifier Weather Ball could just come here and smoke this thing, but yeah, no, it's not going. Well, hold on though. I mean, with Moonlight healing so much, I don't think that's going to work. We could maybe PP stall, but then the stored power is going to be doing insane damage. Like there's knockoff strats, there's Nuzzle Healing Wish. I think we just let this get out of control a bit too fast. If I'd gone hard Bolt, we'd be totally fine here. Yeah, if I'd only just gone hard Bolt. But I mean, we know for next time. Yeah, I'm surprised that this was the set. Yeah, because Hatterene could have been a good approach too, but just too slow. Yeah, I think we have to go Raging Bolt and just kind of hope for a throw, a critical hit, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, well, we can't Nuzzle because we'll get Eject buttoned out and then we die in 2. So let's see. Substitute. Okay, that's interesting. You don't see that every day. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Substitute. Okay. And it's super speedy. So, okay, they might... I think they just kill us with stored power now is the problem. Let's go Hatterene here. I'm anticipating a stored power. And it has Moonlight. So that's it. Are you seriously running a mono attack Crest? So you lose to like any dark type? This is whack. Like what? Okay, I'm just going to forfeit this. Yeah, I mean, that sucked. Next time we go hard Bolt. Like, okay, I mean, geez. That's, yeah. And like you're running one attack. I guess it's Moonblast. Yeah, what the heck, dude? Okay, I mean, that's obviously really frustrating, but it happens. I don't think Torkoal gets any phasing moves. Does it get like Roar or something? I don't think it does. Yeah, no. I mean, okay. Like, I mean, it gets Clear Smog, I think, but that obviously wouldn't have worked against that particular Cresselia because that's Substitute. Yeah, next time we go Hard Bolt, lesson learned. I mean, but like Speedy, I mean, that's so dumb. I'm going to be honest. That's so dumb. That's just really frustrating. I guess it was mono Moonblast? I don't know. I don't know, dude. So, what do you mean throwback set? Sub CM like Tera Poison, like Moonlight, Store Power, Moonblast Crest was a set. Sub Crest has never been a thing. But yeah, no, MU Fish Crest. I mean, they're high on ladder, but like, yeah, that does seem like does certainly seem like an MU fish. I mean, we'll tack one up for Banded Slithering, like Banded Terrifier, Flare Blitz would have would have made short work of that. But Great Tusk has, I mean, yeah, but like that would not have helped us there. That was just that was some BS. I mean, yeah, like had I known, we could have gone hard bolt, but I guess Bolt wouldn't have minded a scarf either. I just didn't think about it. I didn't think well, lessons learned. If we face it again, we'll deal with it much better. But not a team problem, definitely a playing issue, which is how you want it to be. Okay, so against this team, I mean, Weather Ball is free. There's no fire resist. Kills everything. Let's kick it off with Torkoal. Darkrai lead. Okay, I mean, sure, I see no problem with just clicking Stealth Rock here. We've got a Slithering in the back. We've got this Spidef Torkoal. This feels fine. Our opponent is 1700 flat, so let's be aware of that as well. Very new set. I saw people talking about it in Stall Court. Yeah, that makes, I mean, sub makes sense on it, kind of, but like just Moonblast? I mean, or is it, maybe it's just stored? Okay, that's choice specs. Please don't get flinched. Hey, we didn't get flinched. Look at that. Okay, cool. So we can for sure go Slithering here. Easiest Slithering of my life. And then it's just going to be a U-turn from me. Okay, there's the Tusk. Defense boost, but not helmet is interesting. You definitely don't see that too often. But yeah, this is, I think, just a super free Hydro Stream. Excuse me, Hydro Steam. I don't know why it's showing this on the calc. Tera Grass Glide, is that? No. Tera Grass Glide does not even kill Wake, so we just click Hydro Steam here. And, okay, I mean, yeah, Kyurem, fine. That looks, critical hit, that looks like an AV Kyurem. Because that did, yeah. So this is an AV Kyurem. Draco still kills. Might my opponent, with how bad Wake looks for them, I think there's a very real shot they go for Tera here, so I'm going to flip turn, and they did not Tera. Okay, well, I mean, we could go Slitherwing. I'm trying to think if we want to preserve, I think we do want to preserve Slithering, so let's just go Hatterene. We can eject out. And then, do we go back into Wake and just Draco the thing? If they Tera, though, where does that leave us? Does that leave us in an okay spot? I'd say so. I'd say so. I think that leaves us in an okay spot. I'm going to flip to... Yep, okay. Whew, I'm not crazy. Yeah. That, okay, that's good. What's the sack? Probably, I mean, low-key Raging Bolt. As crazy as that sounds, I don't think it really helps us out that much here. I don't think we need it. But let's get a calc on that Hydro Steam quickly. So when it was not Tera. Okay, I don't know if we can turn off the Tera. Okay, well, we can make it Tera Dragon, can pretend. So, okay, Wake, Hydro Steam, critical hit in Sun did 30. So this thing is Assault Vest for sure. And it is how much here? Hydro Steam. Okay, so it looks like 0 HP. That was actually a pretty high roll for a critical hit Hydro Steam, it looks like. Yeah, this is like no bulk. This Kyurem has absolutely no bulk. So our Wake should be able to come in now, and what it actually is Tera Fairy. Or what was it? Yeah, Fairy. So our Hydro Steam now, without critical hitting, is not quite a guaranteed kill. So let's be aware of that. Okay, I'm thinking we go Raging Bolt. And we definitely don't, we definitely just go for a Weather Ball here. Okay, that's fine. And I think it's just a Tusk situation here. We got the speed boost. We can go for a Temper Flare, won't guaranteed do it. So I think it's going to be a Headlong Rush here. Okay, they go into their Tusk, which is that's fair. That's understandable. We've seen that this is a defensive Tusk. I think we can go Slitherwing here for the helmet damage on the spin, and then into Hatterene if they want to set Stealth Rock. I think that's likely. And yep, sure enough, got him. This is a pretty easy psychic noise. The Tusk will want to stay in and spin, and then we can kill it. Cool, good stuff. Probably they go Rye here. I think we do let Hatterene go to that. Actually, we have a great Tusk, so we probably just do that. AV Tusk. Okay, let's click the Tera button next to the moves. Oh yeah. Thank you. What's Tusk? Tusk is good in this matchup. You like look at Terrifier Temper Flare against this team. So yeah, I think I do just go into Tusk here. Yeah, there's the Dark Pulse. We have an AV, so we don't take much. I think we can go Torkoal. I don't imagine this Darkrai ever stays in. Cool. This thing, Scarf, actually that does a ton. I'm surprised. Smack Spit off Torkoal, that's still doing 1 billion, like instantly killing. Wow, okay. Does our Wake kill this? It does not, that's kind of sad. We have Terra Water, but then we lose to Rilla. I think it's just a Hat Sack here to start off. Okay, there's the Earth Power. This is probably a Scarf set here. So we could go into Slitherwing. I don't think that's worth it. I'll just Healing Wish. Okay, sick. I will totally take that. Okay, let me check Wake here. Yeah, 75% chance to 1-hit KO. Do we die to a Freeze Dry? We do, unfortunately. Unless we Terra... No, we're not going to Terra Water. I mean, their Tusk is... We can just go into our Tusk, honestly, and just start frying stuff up. Yeah, Terrifier is probably going to kill Rillaboom if that comes in. So yeah, I think this is fine. We could Terrifier spin here. Actually, might be a play. Well, how much are we doing to Enamorus, though? Not that much. Okay, let's headlong here. Enam comes in. I think we Terrifier Temper Flare. I think this is the perfect time for it. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, we Terrifier Temper Flare. Okay, and this will super one-hit KO because our last move failed. Yeah, we're looking really good right now. Why not Thunderclap? Because I didn't want their Tusk. The reason I just sacked it to the Kyurem was, first of all, they might have overpredicted. Right? But yeah, let's see. Okay, so this is choice specs. I mean, yeah, Dark Pulse is going to do a lot, but I think we just Temper Flare twice, I believe is the play. I don't think there's any issue with that. Cool. A Dark Pulse was on the higher end of rolls. I think that puts us in range of Rilla dying to Rilla, but that's fine. That wasn't a crazy roll or anything. Darkrai goes down. Yep. Ooh, I tell you what, this is a bit awkward. Not really. I think we do just Temper Flare. And, okay, and they don't end up getting the kill, which makes this super... Oh, they're Life Orb, so they were never going to kill. Cool. Yeah, this is now just a very easy Torkoal. And should be Tusk Headlong here. I think kills. Yep, that gets the guaranteed kill. So for someone asking why I didn't sack Tusk, this is why. Oh, whoa, okay. Guess there was a little bit of HP in there that I didn't see. That's fine. Let's just go for Hydro Steam. If this Goldengo managed to beat an AV Wake with paralysis stuff, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Okay, okay, good. Good. Was that a Spadef Gold, or did that just, or we just, is, you know, Wake just not that crazy? Okay, yeah, no, Wake's just not that crazy, which makes sense. We're running an AV set. Okay. Solid win. Yeah, but yeah, the reason I didn't Thunderclap the Kyurem was because, one, they might have overpredicted and switched to Tusk, and two, you know, even if I did click Thunderclap and I did get the kill, Could have gone poorly with letting their Tusk get a free switch in. Rule 1, always sack the featured mon. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty offensive build, and that's one of those cases where I said, yeah, Raging Bolt's not going to be that great. Raging Bolt was great in that first game we played. It would have been great if I knew what insane Cresselia we were dealing with. Oh, did you send a super chat? Sorry, I think I was too locked in on the game. I apologize. Oh, yes, I certainly did miss that. Thank you very much, V Vivo, for the $5 donation. Saying, hello, Mr. Pinkcross. What's the mon you most want to see dexted? The mon you most want to see return? And the mon you least want to see dexted? Most that I want to see dexted is probably Curem. Like, I'm tempted to say Gliscor, but Gliscor is kind of nice for some builds. Curem, though, is like a combination of not really providing anything useful and being an absolute nightmare to deal with. Yeah, like it doesn't provide much in the way of defensive utility. So, okay, yeah, Curem is the one I most want to see dexted. One I least want to see dexted is Olivamola. I really like it. I think it's so good for making a lot of cool Pokemon work. And the one I least want to see dexted, and of course we run into a Heatran, just quick there. I mean, it was game 4, so of course we run into the 4% Pokemon we least want to see, and it's Curem plus, it's Heatran plus Wellspring, which is just awesome, dude. Like, this is, how did we get the worst pot? Like, what is this? What is this, dude? Like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, and the mon I most want to see return are the Tapus, particularly if I had to single out one, Tapu Lele. Love Tapu Lele. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it might be a Glowking lead. I think as kind of per usual when you see a Glowking. I mean, we could lead with Torkoal and just try to get up Stealth Rock. I think that's honestly an okay start, so I'll do that. We don't die to anything this Dragapult wants to do, so I'll just click Stealth Rock here. Substitute. That's okay. That's concerning. There are varying possible degrees of concerning here. I'm going to start off by just Earthquaking the substitute. If it clicks. Okay, we don't get paralyzed, so that's good news. I think Tusk should be able to shut this down pretty effectively. I think we can just go into that here, and I'll just click Knockoff. And I'm guessing, like, I don't think it's dual status. Okay, cool. It doesn't appear to be dual status. I'll go for another Knockoff. Please don't get staticked instantly. Hey, we didn't. That's awesome to see. And I think just Raging Bolt here is fine. It'll probably Volt Switch, but we'll see. Yeah, there's the Volt Switch. Okay, so kind of unfortunate. And Heatran comes in. Okay, that's actually not bad. So we can go for a really strong Volt Switch here. And I'm now going to go into, I think, Wake, because I'm expecting a switch to Tusk. Good to see we got that. And I'll Flip Turn here. I'm expecting a Glowking. We're gaming, folks. You know, but how effective is the gaming? Hard to say, right? I think we go into Tusk here, and then back into Raging Bolt. I think we kind of threaten, force out the Zapdos. Okay, it's a Wellspring. That's also fine. I think I just clicked Draco Meteor. Hits everything pretty hard. Okay, not Heatran, and we miss, which is rough. Yeah, Protect implies. I feel like it's probably not Stealth Rock. So I'm going to go into Wake. We'll see. It is Stealth Rock. Let's go for the Flip Turn. Yeah, Protect Spadef. This is like, and there's a like, okay, we're facing a team with a Tusk, Spadef, presumably Flash Fire Heatran, Glow King, and a Wellspring. How, like, holy matchup. I gotta, like, actually what? This is kind of wild. Okay, I'm going to Rapid Spin here. Okay, that's good. That's a good turn for us, for sure. Happy to see that get chipped. Let's go Torkoal. Just get that sun going. Okay. And I think we go Hatterene here. Okay, I'm gonna go Slitherwing because that takes a power weapon and a first impression and all that. Why do we keep getting critical hit by these things? Let's U-turn here. What? Are you kidding me? Dude, what is this? We got critical hit again? Okay, can Tusk come in and Temper Flare here? I mean, what? Like, holy, dude. What is this? I just, like, I'm so confused. I'm going to Volt Switch here. If the Tusk comes in and we get Tusked, then we get Tusked. Okay, cool. We catch the Heatran with a big Volt Switch. I believe that is especially defensive based on the calc. Yep, that's Max Spadef, which is, because of course, right? Okay, I mean, it's fine, but this is like, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, so that's Spadef. I mean, excuse me, that's, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I will go for the Headlong Rush here. And then here's the great thing. Because that failed, I think we can now kill this Zapdos with a Temper Flare, or get really close, because of the double power. Let's see. Okay, I guess that doesn't... I guess hitting on a Protect does not count. That is news to me, but I guess we're learning that together. Okay, now this is a very free Draco Meteor. Never mind. It's not a free Draco Meteor. Because that can happen. Let's go into Tusk, I guess. Okay. Torkoal here, I think guaranteed lives unless we get critical hit again. Let's go into Torkoal. We get pretty high roll, but we don't get critical hit, which is so, I mean, I guess I should be grateful. Let's go Bolt here. Okay. I'm going to click Draco Meteor. Please hit this time, Raging Bolt. Okay, good job. What we do now is we go into... We could hit again. I think I'm going to go Wake. Okay, cool. We got that. I'm going to Hydro Steam. I'm going to Flamethrower here. Okay, they got us. Let's Hydro Steam here. I'm going to Flamethrower again. Okay, we didn't kill it, but we got the Glowking in. I think it's a Draco moment. Oh my gosh, we hit. Okay, cool. I think I Tera Water Draco here. I think we need this thing dead. Okay, we got kind of called out. I'm going to... Ooh, do we go... I think we go Hatterene here. And no, they got us. Okay, we can Healing Wish. We can try that. Okay, yeah, we just... And attack switches, yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad. Let's go Tusk and let's knock. I mean, yeah, because we don't have Sun anymore. We have AV, but that's not going to be enough. Slitherwing, how much are you doing this with first impression? You are breaking sub. That's big. So we go Slitherwing here. I mean, like, I don't know what I was supposed to do. This was just so, like, dude, what are we doing? Yeah, I had to... I mean, look, like, bad RNG plus a Spadef Protect Heatran Glowking Wellspring team, just getting critical hit left and right. I mean, okay, we got one play left, which is basically this. We can Volt Switch here. We can't afford to let this get paralyzed, though. So what we have to do is... Okay, yeah, no, because we can't afford to let this get paralyzed. Because then we just lose... Well, do we lose to... Yeah, no, we just lose. So we have to go Raging Bolt, and then we have to Volt Switch again on the sub. Then we have to go back into Wake. Then we have to go back into Raging Bolt and the Paralysis, and then we have to get the Thunder Wave read right. Okay, and we didn't. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess GG, dude. That was, yeah. Horrible matchup, I can handle. Bad luck, I can handle. Horrible matchup and bad luck. I can't handle that. I can't handle it. I have my limits. Oh my god. Okay, let's try to go Tera normal on this, I guess. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Hello, Anthony. Hope you're doing well. I mean, like, I feel like this is a strong team and I'm playing well and we're just getting screwed over. I can't help but feel like we're just getting screwed over. Okay, but let's see. I mean, this, okay, is Glow King usage like 200%? Have we faced a team? We faced one team without a Glow King. We're 5 games in. This is game 5. This is the 4th Glow King. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's kick it off with Tusk. I mean, holy crap. Notes, team loses to double sub, Heatran, Wellspring, Glow King, Pult Core. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's knock off here. Oh my gosh, we knocked off a Gliscor. They'll be singing in the streets about this for years to come. That is a momentous occasion if I've ever seen one. What we don't want to do is go Hatterene and let it poison itself. I think we can go... Well, you know what? Actually... but I don't... like, do we go in and Wisp it? But then Dragonite becomes pretty scary. Let's just go Wake. I think that's fine here. Okay, Clefable. That's... Okay. Let's go hard Torkoal. Or no, why am I going hard? We can flip turn. Let's see. Okay, Helmet confirmed. Good to know. Let's go Torkoal here. Moonblast comes off. All right. I think Hatterene here is fine. Could be a knockoff. Could be a whatever. But I think Hatterene here is fine. Anthony, I don't know what you're talking about. It's WhatsApp. You have my number on WhatsApp. What do you think about Walking Wake Rain for next stream? Never will I run a Walking Wake Rain. Trust me, that is not the move. That is, yeah. Walking Wake, no, it's not good. It's like, what if you had Walking Wake on Sun, but like without the good, okay, that's annoying. Let's nuzzle this. Yeah, there's the chili. If I'd known it was going to be a hard Glow, we could have gone hard Bolt, but obviously I just didn't know. Okay, this should be a heavy slam here. Let's go into Torkoal. If we get hit by like a critical hit Stone Edge and we die, that would be par for the course. Okay, cool. Let's go Slitherwing here. Why is it substitute? Why are they all substitute? Like, what have I done? Who have I offended? Okay, like, it's Tera Steel Heavy Slam, isn't it? Okay, it's clicking that. We have Mystical Fire, though. We're fine. We can go Slitherwing here. We can Wisp. Okay. Can Hatterene take 2 here? It might be able to. No, I can't. Do we... What do we sack is another question. Do we let the Slitherwing go? Is there an option to really preserve it? I don't think there's a good way to preserve it. But I'd like to be able to Healing Wish it up, but I feel like that's also kind of a pipe dream. Like, I don't see us realistically healing this up or getting this healed. So let's let it go and just play carefully with the Dragonite. play very carefully with the Dragonite. Let's go Torkoal. And let's go Hatterene. Okay, that's fine. All right. Like, it turned out okay. It was just wild that they were trying to pull that there. Okay, this will super die. Yeah, this will. We definitely just go for the Weather Ball here. Okay, they missed a Dragon Tail. Huge. We finally got some stuff going our way. We can weather. Oh, hold on. Let me just run a calc and make sure. If we, with the multi-scale intact, that Weather Ball did 27. So yeah, this is yeah. We can Tera Fire Weather Ball and probably kill here. Yep. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm really getting tempted to go with the CB Slithering though, because it's like I don't like, if it's going to get critical hit by every single Ivy Cudgel anyway, it's not, which by the way, this Slithering, this is fun. I think it's taken now at least three, maybe 4 Ivy Cudgels. Every single one has crit. This Slithering is just like wide open to critical hits. Let's all run Substitute and not tell Pink a type stream. Okay, all right. I mean, there's a Wellspring, but this is not like, it's not a Glow King, and it's not a Heatran. So as far as it's been going, this is not bad. This is not bad. I think I like the idea of a Slither lead here. That matches up pretty well. I think even a Specs Raging Bolt can't kill with the Draco. Or I don't think it can. Okay, it can. But otherwise, I think we still kick it off with Slithering. But if it's a Specs Bolt, that could be kind of bad. Couldn't it? Let's lead Tusk instead, because I don't think you lead Wellspring. Surely you don't lead Wellspring against... Right? Like, you don't lead Wellspring against a Sun team, against a Torkoal. Surely not. Can't wait for Sub Lu. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just knock off to get things started. And I think Hat next is the right call. Ruination, okay, comes off and it misses. Let's go Slithering here for the U-turn, because they definitely don't click rocks this turn, and then we can U-turn into Hat. Oh my gosh, Anthony, happy birthday. I'm sure I have that on my calendar. Check this here. Do I have that on here? How do I not have that on my calendar? Happy birthday. Okay, Torkoal time, and let's go for the Stealth Rock. Why not? Get that going. Okay, all right, sure. I'll go Hat again. I think there's a solid chance it will be a Stealth Rock coming out here, because there's now really no like drawback. Okay, fine. Slithering here, we get the attack boost, which is nice, even though we're a defensive set. I do like getting that attack boost. Okay, U-turn. It's time to do the Raging Bolt thing. The thing where we Weather Ball. Name your Slitherwing shell armor. That'll trick him. That'll get him. Can I get a happy birthday for my buddy Daniel? Sure. Yeah, no problem with that. Happy birthday to Daniel. Let's see if we can get anything from that calc. Okay, probably an offensive gold, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, they're going to Tinglu. This is funny. Yeah, 56. Yep. Yes, sir. That is not even Terrifier we had to pull out, and it did 56 to a Tinglu. That's how we do things here. Ironmoth, you, like, I think you super die also. Well, we could Terrifier. Do we Terrifier? Do we go Great? Yes, we do. We always do. Let's Terrifier Weather Ball. It's Substitute, as is common, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to go into... Do we go into Torkoal here? I'm going to click Weather Ball again. Oh my gosh, what? All right, that's kind of funny. I'll give it up. That's sort of goofy. How much is Wake doing with Flip Turn? Is that it's not breaking? I think we go Wake here. We have an A. Yeah, we are AV still, so that should be fine. I'm honestly like that's not a problem. It's funny because we keep getting like substitute sets, but it's not actually an issue. Okay, the toxic spikes is very much an issue. That is a problem. That I do not like. Okay, that's not good. But yeah, that's really bad actually. Let's Flip Turn here. Ooh, yikers. Okay. Well, we can go Torkoal here. That was so goofy, the Iron Moth going for that. Like, I think we're fine still, but come on. That's just so funny. The sub vision is like... just so funny. Okay. Here, we probably just sack Hatterene, I'm thinking. I don't think Hatterene is really that important here. Yeah, I think we just go Hat. Okay, T-Bolt comes out. I'm going to go Tusk, and I'm just going to Rapid Spin here. If Gold comes in, we go for Temper Flare the following turn. Or actually, do I just Headlong here? They can't Tera, so like it's going to mess them up. Yeah, let's just Headlong. We have officially lost the plot. Substitute stocks have been rising like crazy. Should have bought at the dip. Now, I mean, I still think we're in a winning position. Particularly if we can get a Rapid Spin off, that'd be great. I do wonder why my opponent's taking such a long time. Okay, there's Gold. This should die, barring any complete nonsense. All right, this is where we lose because a Scarf Zamazenta comes in to outspeed our Tusk. That's the game theory I'm going with. I mean, it could also be like a sub Zama. Could be a possibility. Okay, there's Ogerpon. That's fine. We can handle that. Let me Rapid Spin here. Ogerpon, I'm not worried about. I don't think this is a Stream Snipe. It's not a very effective one. So I don't think it is one. Okay, there's the spin. Okay, we're going for... We're SDing up in here. That's fine. Temper Flare is the highest damaging move we have, so let's just go for that. We got... Okay, this is... All right. Maybe this is a stream snipe. Normally, I wouldn't suspect a stream snipe, even in a case like this. But the fact that the name is Vertex is my idol. That's what's getting me a little suspicious. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. We're just going to sack, and then we're going to go into this in first impression. Okay, we see booster confirmed. I think we sack Torkoal. I think we sack Torkoal. And then we go Wake. And I think it's Sun Hydra's team will kill this. Yeah, I think that's the play. So we go Torkoal here. Going to EQ. Or actually, we could go Slitherwing, and first impression is an option as well. Oh, it's just the guy that hates me. Yeah, I think we go in first impression is fine. If Zama comes in, we instantly U-turn. And yeah, first impression is +2 priority. Yeah, okay. We hold on. That first impression damage. Let's check that. Okay, so this is an offensive Zama, but I don't think even like a banded set is killing. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, this is very much an offensive Zama. So maybe we do just Morning Sun here, because it looks like it looks like Slithering should smoke their entire team. But hold on, is this a throw to do this? Do we just keep the offense up? I think we Morning Sun. I think that is the right play. Okay, good bolt switch. I can respect that. That was well played. You can't kill with anything though, so I think I'm still fine to U-turn. And I think we just go Raging Bolt here. Yeah. You can't kill, not even with a critical hit. Let's see how much Slithering is taking from a banded one. Or let me just change the set. They've surely got it in here. Stone Edge, Slitherwing. Good chance to die. I think we just stay in a Weather Ball. I think it's fine. Okay, it is the Stone Edge. Okay, we see Life Orb. Fine. It just should be just a Hydro Steam here. And that should be it. Okay, GG. Cool. Solid win. I think, can you hold tight while I build a 6 substitute team to snipe on ladder? That's funny. Someone said you could lose to Tera Water Wellspring. I could not. They Terra'd earlier. Remember the Tera Ghost Weather Ball Iron Moth incident? Someone says, yo, you're gonna get copyright strikes. Why? Is there something I'm doing? Just streaming Showdown. No, I mean, Terra Ghost Moth is very much a thing. I don't think that was like a snipe. I don't think that was anything crazy. It wasn't I mean, it might have been a snipe, but I don't think the Terra Ghost Moth is a particularly suspicious event. All right, I'm going to kick it off with Slithering this time because there's this Darkrai. Yeah, cool. And let's just go for a U-turn. How you liking the Slither set? It's like it's okay. I'm not sure. I think Banded might be better, but it's something it's something there's time to look into. Was this helmet last time, or am I remembering wrong? I could just be completely remembering wrong. Let's go Wake and Flip Turn here. I think is good. Yep, there's the Kyurem. Cool. Okay, how about like Torkoal Rocks? I feel like that's good. Their team hates Stealth Rock. Okay, yeah, there's the Ice Beam. I'm going to... Should I throw off an Overheat here? I don't think we do. I'm going to go Hat. Okay, yeah, there's the Earth Power, so good thing I did not try to throw off an Overheat. We can go into Slitherwing. I think this will scare them out. I'm going to just U-turn here. Beautiful. That is awesome to see. We can now go for a nice... Ooh, do we Hydro Steam? Or do we Draco the incoming Kyurem? Is the question. I think we do. Let's go for Draco. Please hit, Walking Wake. Please hit. Okay, yes, good job. Excellent stuff. That's huge. Yeah, we're looking like in really good shape now. Okay, Darkrai comes in. Sure, I'm just going to Flip Turn into Slitherwing. And we're going to U-turn. Okay, they go for the flinch, and they do get it, I'm afraid, but we have another U-turn chance. Gold comes in now. Okay. Yeah, like that was mildly annoying, but it doesn't really matter. We can go Tusk here, and I think just Headlong looks good. Okay, they're just... Oh, Shuckaberry. Shuckaberry in the house. Okay. But we're AV. I think we super live that. Let's just Headlong again. Yeah, they want to go... This is fine. I think they're going to try to spin here. I'm okay with that. I don't really... Oh, they just get critical hit. Yeah, now we super win. I mean, that was not going to be a game changer there, that critical hit, but I mean, it's nice. It's nice, obviously, that we got... So, okay, I'm thinking here we go Torkoal. Excuse me. I'm thinking here we go Torkoal to get Sun Up, and then we just go and sack the... Go Torkoal, and we just sack the Hatterene. Seems not helpful at all at this stage. Then we can go Wake here. Go for a nice big Hydro Steam. This definitely kills. Gold comes in. Yeah, that super dies. Rillaboom comes in. I'm pretty sure you die to a Flamethrower. Yep, you do. There's the Terra Grass. Even with Banded, this does not kill. With Life Orb, it definitely doesn't kill, and that's GG. Okay, that was a complete stomp. Good to see. Love to see it. With more information... With more information, I was able to play a bit better against that team. To be honest, though, we got good luck. We won all the plays, but also that team, I think we have a pretty good matchup against. Okay, let's see. Most of the Paradox Pokemon's band would be a good band name, maybe just not Iron Jugulus. I feel like Iron Jugulus is kind of a good band name. What are some other ones? Like all the Paradox. Iron Valiant, yeah. I could see that. All the Iron ones I feel like are pretty good. Like Brute Bonnet, that's not a good band name. Just like it's not a good Pokemon, it's not a good band name. All right, I think we're probably staring down the barrel of a Ting-Lu. So I'm inclined to lead Slithering, so we can just go in. Excuse me, jeez. U-turn on that. Let's see. Okay, are we about to see a weakness pol? Oh, red card. Okay. Oh, but hey, it clicks Ruination. Beautiful. All right, we go Hat here. That's fine. We really want to block Stealth Rock, and it looks like we're doing a good job of that. So that's what I'm really worried about here. Oh my gosh, they set Stealth Rock. They got so greedy. You absolutely love to see it. I think maybe we Healing Wish here for later because we can't really touch this, can we? Yeah, this is okay. So that's a moment. Let's put one on the board for D-Kiss Hat. This set can't touch Ting Lu. But that's great. Love to see that. I mean, we could Mystical Fire. Seems not terrible, but like I'm thinking if this thing's just going to stay in an earthquake, maybe it's better to. It's hard to say. I feel like we Healing Wish. I think that's the best play. Okay, yeah, they go for rocks again for some reason. This is, I think we just go Slithering here. We can keep that Healing Wish for later. Could be good for Bolt. If they want to Tera their Ting Lu here, they did not. Yeah, so I was going to say, if they did want to Tera there, I would have been so down. I would have been so down. Another... Another change I think I do make is Ice Spinner on Tusk. The knockoff has been kind of nice, but I think our Dragonite matchup is such that we, like even with the defensive Slithering, I don't think we want to be messing around with D-Knight. Here, I think we actually go into Tusk because Tusk is going to encourage the Ival to come in, which lets our Torkoal come in easily. But if we went Torkoal, that encourages their Raging Bolt, which we might not be able to deal with so well. To get a drink of water there, clear my throat. I don't know why it's so scratchy. Okay, let's just go for an easy knockoff. Cool. And they go for a very, very greedy Nasty Plot. I'm going to go for another knockoff here. Yeah, if they wanted to Tera there, that's totally fine by me. I don't mind that one bit. Well, we've got an Overheat Torkoal, so this should be pretty good. Okay, CC has an incredibly small chance to kill here. I could Tera Poison. I don't think we need to. Yeah, Torkoal, as long as you hit the Overheat, we're good, buddy. You okay? Yep. Good job, Torkoal. Good stuff. All right. Okay. Let's think about this. So... Okay, so I think our play is probably... All right. Slithering, are you dying to a Spirit Break? You are. All right. What's Pokemon do we not need for this endgame? I feel like it's probably Bolt. So okay, I think it's probably Bolt, but the sad thing is sacking that burns our Healing Wish, which sucks, but I think that's kind of the direction we have to go. Oh gosh, but then no, there are other problems after that. Okay. What's the sack? Like, we could Tera Bug the Slitherwing, maybe. And then Wisp it is a possibility. That would allow us to save the Healing Wish still. How much is that worth to us? Is it worth letting go of the Wake? I feel like, yes. I'm going to let go of the Wake here. Knock off. Okay, yeah. We got a little more set info. And then we're going to go Slitherwing. I don't know what they're hesitating about. Like, you click knockoff again, it's completely no drawback. You know I'm not Choice Scarf or anything. Like, what is the hesitate? I have no idea. But, I mean, it's fine if they want to take their time for some reason. We go Slithering after this. We Tera Bug to avoid a potential Spirit Break, and then we Wisp. Time. I don't know what my opponent's talking about. Are they like, is that like a test? Time? They want me to turn off the timer? I can't. I cannot turn off the timer. So... Okay, yeah, there's the knockoff. Fine. Okay. Slithering here. It's Tera Bug, and let's Wisp. Okay, there's the Spirit Break. Please hit this Will-O-Wisp. Oh, thank heavens. Okay. Well, let's, we can Morning Sun here now. Yeah, they're having internet issues for sure. Okay, huge Wisp to get off. Big win for defensive Slitherwing in this final game, I will say. Credit to that. I mean, like, I feel like we kind of just spam Morning Sun because that Spirit Break's gonna do 60 tops, right? So I'm just gonna click Morning Sun again. I mean, well, they might go for the yeah, they might do that here. Let's go for the Morning Sun. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, why? How did that do that much? You're burned. Oh, it was a critical hit. Yeah, no, because that's how we do. Because that's how we do things here. I forgot about the 100% critical hit rate. I mean, it's fine. Like it's fine, but it's interesting. It's certainly something. Oh, do we U-turn here? Let's U-turn this time. Okay, we got that. I think we heal up with the Bolt, and I think it's gotta be a Thunderclap here. I can't imagine you've preserved this Eval for any reason. Healing Wish Torkoal. Okay, cool. We Thunderclap it. Torkoal just isn't an important mod to Healing Wish up here. It just doesn't really help us all that much. So we're at a spot here where, like, if the D-Knight's Terrifier, we're in serious trouble. Well, like, maybe we could pull something with Tusk if the D-Knight's Terrifier. Otherwise, if the D-Knight's not Terrifier, I think we're in a really good spot in, like, every other world here. Okay, D-Knight comes in, it's Slitherwing time. Please don't, it's Boots. Boots sets are like never Terrifier. Please don't be the exception. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's go for Wisp. Raging Bolt comes in, fine. Okay, we have an AV Tusk, so I think that's a pretty clear-cut switch in here. Dragon Pulse, fine. Headlong time. Scrap Shell Armor. This Slithering needs Anger Point, for real. Remember to like the stream, as always, if you're enjoying. Okay. Slithering time, again. Gotta be, right? Well, actually, do we want... No. Well, no. Let's go Slithering. Okay, this is, like, fine. You don't actually do that much damage to me. Great Tusk, though. That also lives, doesn't it? It's likely to die. I'm going to Morning Sun here. We can just heal up a little bit. Okay, we're not taking that as well as I thought. So, I mean, we still could Morning Sun up around a bit, but then there's like Thunderbolt stuff as well. I think we go Torkoal, then into Tusk and Headlong, I think is the right play. Trying to just make sure I'm not throwing here by going Torkoal and like giving that Bolt a boost. I don't think I am. I think that's okay. I think we can go Torkoal. And we go into Tusk here. Wish we had Ice Spinner to kill this without the defense drop, but not a huge deal. Let's just headlong here. Something's got to come in. Balloon Gambit would be rough. I would not be happy to see that. It wouldn't be the end of the world at all, but it'd be kind of, I wouldn't like to see it. I think it's sad to tell you this, but your Slytherin was diagnosed with criticalis. That's funny. Okay, we just knock off here, right? Like, I don't think I'm... Yeah. Yeah, because we've already revealed knockoff. Let's just do that. Okay, Bolt come... Sure. I don't know what that was about. Let's knock off again. We obviously don't want to drop our defense in unnecessary ways. D-Knight comes... Yeah, we're just going to click knockoff here. I definitely see what my opponent's going for, and I respect it, but unless they've got a balloon, it's... Actually, no, we have Temper Flare. There is no way they get out of this. There is zero way they get... Well... zero realistic way they get out of this. They need like 3 critical hits. Okay, yeah, no, it's over. It's over. I mean, let's just go Slithering for the helmet, right? Or no, have we revealed the helmet? We have, yeah. So let's just go into that. Okay, we can... let's, just for the sake of future games, let's not reveal that we have first impression. In case we end up facing them again. Okay, GG. I mean... We boosted elo. We were smoking people left and right. We had, honestly, the entire stream, except for like one game, was pretty unfortunate RNG, but we ended 6-2 in pretty high ladder. This team seems really strong. We didn't get, I wish we faced more bulky teams, because then Raging Bolt would have gotten to go absolutely crazy. But overall, I think this was pretty nice. I had a good time. And I gotta say, I think... Which, not to toot my own horn too much, but I will a little bit. I think I was gaming this stream. I think we had some... I think there was a lot of pretty bad RNG that a lot of players would have just blamed for the loss, which wouldn't have been wrong, but we managed to get around a lot of... We managed to get... There's no way anyone was running Resto, Chesto, Gambit. Oh, we got Sydney as well. Anthony and Sydney. What a day. I'm the GOAT. Uh-huh. Anyway, though, yeah. The defensive slithering did prove itself in the end. I'm still not entirely sure what direction we want to go with that, but that was definitely a good performance, undeniably. If you were allowed to design an ability for one of the new megas, what would you do? I don't. That would take too long. But hey, we went 6-2. Yeah, good team, well played. Seems good. Yeah, RNG was pretty cursed, but we still went 6-2 and beat some players in high ladder. I think this is a pretty good Sun team. I mean, I might be calling it good too fast, but I feel like this is actually a pretty strong build. I think it does well against a lot of matchups that Sun is traditionally not good against. Sydney in chat, haha, you lost. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, okay, but yeah, as always, team will be posted. Not much to say. I think this is a really solid team. I feel good about it. I would feel good bringing this to a serious game. Okay, thank you guys for watching. As always, much appreciate it. I'll try to time this right. Let's end this in 3, 2, 1.